My fiancé claimed the woman outside our wedding was crazy, until she showed me one photo. I almost called security on her. She was standing outside the church entrance holding a manila envelope and asking for my fiancé by name. When I walked over, she looked directly at me and said, "Before you marry him, you need to see something." My heart immediately started racing. I thought she was an ex. My fiancé, Eric, had warned me that one of his former girlfriends was obsessive. When I told him a woman was outside asking for him, he went pale. Then he grabbed my arm. "Don't talk to her." That reaction bothered me. Why not? Because she's crazy. The woman heard him and laughed. Not an angry laugh, a tired one. Then she pulled a photo from the envelope. "Ask him where this was taken." She handed it to me. The picture showed Eric holding a little girl on his shoulders. The child couldn't have been older than 6. I stared at him. He stared at the ground. The wedding ceremony was supposed to begin in 20 minutes. "What is this?" I asked. Eric wouldn't answer. The woman finally spoke. "That's his daughter." Everything around me seemed to go silent. I remember hearing guests talking inside the church. I remember hearing traffic outside, but it all felt distant. Eric immediately denied it. "She's lying." The woman opened the envelope and produced more photographs. Birthday parties, school events, Christmas mornings, years of pictures. None looked fake. Then she showed me something worse, a birth certificate. His name was listed as the father. I felt physically sick. For 3 years, he had never mentioned having a child, not once. The wedding was delayed while we argued in a side room. Eric admitted the girl existed, but his explanation made no sense. "I haven't seen her in years," the woman interrupted. "That's not true. She wasn't his ex. She was his sister." That was the first major revelation. According to her, Eric had cut contact with most of his family after a custody dispute. He told me everyone in his family was toxic. Now I didn't know what to believe. Guests were texting me asking why the ceremony hadn't started. My mother was crying. Eric kept insisting his sister wanted revenge. Then his phone rang. He looked terrified when he saw the caller. I still remember the name on the screen, Megan. He declined it immediately. His sister looked shocked. "Why is she calling you today?" I asked who Megan was. Neither answered. That scared me more than anything. Finally, his sister whispered, "Tell her." The second revelation hit harder than the first. Megan wasn't the child's mother. She was Eric's current girlfriend, the woman he'd been dating for almost a year. At first I thought I misunderstood. Then she showed me screenshots, photos, messages, hotel reservations, plans for a future apartment. The timestamps stretched back 11 months. I couldn't even cry. Everything felt unreal. Eric looked at me and said, "It's complicated." I remember laughing, not because anything was funny, because there was nothing else left to do. The wedding never happened. Most guests eventually went home confused. Some believed his version, some believed mine. A month later, Megan contacted me. She hadn't known about me either. Neither of us had known the full story. Last year I passed the church by accident. The building looked exactly the same. The flowers were different. The people were different. But I still remembered standing outside in my wedding dress while 2 strangers slowly introduced me to the man I was about to marry. And the strangest part is that I still don't know which lie hurt most, the daughter he hid, or the fact that his sister had to be the one who finally told the truth.